another episode of Unspoken Word. I'm your host, Christian, and with me today I have my special guest, Deja, and we are talking about maintaining your lane. Alright, so when we talk about maintaining your lane, what exactly do you mean by that? Like, if somebody tell you, hey, they need to maintain their lane or you need to maintain your lane, what would you get out of it?
I would say staying in your lane and not looking both ways. Who you competing against or who you think you competing against. Mm-hmm. Just look forward and maintain your focus of what you need to do and not trying to compete to everybody else on the left or right of you.
Right. And then also too, I think like when maintaining your lane, even when it comes to accomplishments, because it's a lot of people here, especially, they'll see other people like, oh, that person got all these views, or they got all these people supporting them, or people supporting popularity. None of that should matter. If you doing something to try to better yourself, better someone else, whatever the reason is, if you're doing it because you really want to do it, no one else's accomplishments should matter. Because when you try to move at other people's pace, we all know that don't work. It's like a snowball effect. As soon as you try to get to where they at, everything you doing, it starts like messing up. So what you got to do, handle your business, because what you doing and what they doing is two different levels.
Right. And then what they doing, they ain't going to be the same faith and route with yours. Mm-hmm. So you trying to do what everybody's going to do, you ain't going to have the same results. So you need to do what you need to do so you can get the results that you deserve, because everybody's path ain't meant for them. Because they could be just as successful doing something they're doing, but that don't mean that success is going to go for you.
Right.
That might not be for you. So that's why you need to make sure you're doing what you need to do so you could be successful.
Right. I mean, even they followers, though, because you could say you do makeup and say I do hair. Mm-hmm. Okay, now they go together. So say you do makeup and say I do, I cook.
Right.
Like that's two different audiences, like two different genres, categories, like everything is different about that. So just because you get millions of people, why am I gonna go on your friends like, okay, let me add this person, let me add this person? Like, they're worried about makeup. I'm cooking over here. A makeup person, I mean, not saying all makeup people ain't trying to learn how to cook, but that's two different lanes. Like, she going this way, I'm trying to go this way, but I need to be going this way, and then it just don't work. Like,
right. Because for me, like, I'm personally not going to follow a makeup person because I don't wear makeup.
Right.
Now, you do yoga or fitness, then I'm going to follow you. But if you want me to gain your support, I ain't going to be the person to support you because I have no interest in makeup.
Right.
So you need to make sure who you want to support you has some interest, because you can't expect everybody to support you just because you got something going on.
Right.
Because that's just not. Every niche is not for everybody, so you need to focus on your niche and who you attract, because you need to make sure you're doing what's going to make you happy and people that follow you happy as well.
I feel like everyone should just spread out, reach out to other cities, reach out to other states, because we all know how it is when you live in a small city. We all know how it is when it comes to support. We know how people is. Like, they will look at your stuff. They will scroll up. They will see your stuff.
Text about it. Talk about it. But they ain't going to share it. They going to watch it. But they ain't going to share it. They ain't going to like it. Ain't going to do nothing. But they know they watched it.
Exactly.
But they also going to pretend like, oh, that's what she doing. But when they see you in person, they going to pretend like they don't know what you got going on.
Right. Because, we call that secret haters. Secret haters. But that's okay, though. That's why we know we stay in our own lane. There's a lane for everybody, I think. Because there's been plenty of times y'all be trying to save some money and be trying to be cheap. And I'm like, let me try, because, I can do a lot of stuff. No. Yeah. So some things, we just need to let the professional, whoever's in that lane, like, let them maintain their lane and you stay focused on your lane. Because I was like, pretty much, like, I'm in a fast car, they in their fast car, and we both drive, and I'm trying to, race them. But I don't see they got a curve coming up, so when I try to get in front of them, I hit a curve, and they don't. So,
and that's why I leave you to the crafts, and I just pay somebody to do the crafts, because I'm not doing that. I ain't painting.
Girl,
I ain't cutting grass.
One time I tried to make a 100 Days of School shirt for my mama. Me and Serenity, girl, when I tell you it was looking raggedy, but she still wore it because Serenity helped me. But yeah, you know, maintain your lane. If you maintain your lane and you focus on your lane, then your lane will level up.
When you don't maintain your lane, you spend so much time comparing yourself to everybody else, and you're going to get so frustrated because you're not like them.
Right.
When that comes to physically, mentally, especially like people on social media, you be seeing everybody, oh, I'm so happy, blah, 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 blah. Them people ain't happy. Don't be trying to pretend to be that level of happy because they not. They take pictures and make it seem that's what it is, and it ain't. So just do what you need to do and find your own happiness and find yourself, because it's just, you gonna exhaust yourself trying to be like everybody else.
Right. Or even trying to live up to everybody else's standards. You're gonna go broke trying to be in somebody else's lane when you could have just stayed in your own lane and been made it to the top.
Right. And I think even goes back to us being in high school, just everybody, when you want all these name brands doing this, oh, everybody gotta have the freshest Jordans, the Forces, all that. And I didn't realize that until I became an adult. I don't even like Jordans. I like Toms, my little
because my favorite store is Ross. I don't care what nobody says.
TJ Maxx and Tarjay, and I'm talking about Tarjay on the clearance rack. I'm not talking about the full price ones.
Oh no, because I won't. I'm going there for Serenity. I will not shop for myself because they a little expensive. But you know, I go up in Walmart. I go up in City Thrift.
Right.
Like I will go. I don't care. Like when people be trying to perpetrate and be trying to act like, oh, I got all this money, I got all this name brand Louis Vuitton,
and then they be at Play-Doh selling that stuff right back to the store. So it ain't even worth it.
Right, spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a pair of pants. Who does that?
Who
does it? Like,
if I'm spending $100, I'm getting a whole outfit. It's not gonna be a pair of pants.
I'm getting a bag full of clothes. Like I'm telling you, I will go to Ross or City Thrift or somewhere, and I will get a bag full of clothes. For what they be paying on these name brands.
Yeah, because I think, one, it got to do with social media, especially celebrities. Everyone want to live up to their level, but I don't think
jumping in and out of everybody else's lane.
Yeah, and people don't realize other people are living outside their means. If you ain't got the money, you ain't got it. Like them new things where you could prepay and stuff like that. If you don't got it, you don't got it. There's no need to be prepaying.
Right, because look, I showed
and shoes.
Because I thought about I was going to do it one time. I didn't do it, though. I didn't do it, but I was like, okay, if I do it this one time, do I get all the stuff at once?
Right.
But then it's like, when they try to take that money out next month, I ain't going to want to pay that.
Right. You got a loan on some shoes. It ain't no something like, nah, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Maintain your lane. Because I'm the type of person, if I do want it, I'm either going to save it or I'm going to sit and wait until the price go down. Right. And if it didn't suit my needs, then I don't really need it. But I don't want to be doing what everybody else want to do just to satisfy what society wants us to do.
Right. Like, I don't know. People just act like they just got to be doing what everybody else doing. Yeah. Like, people really scared to be themselves.
Yes, and I think that really got to do with this quarantine as well, because all these people are sitting at home and now they have to accept themselves because they spent so much time being out in public pretending to be somebody else, and now they're at home and they're losing their mind because they like, oh, I ain't got no one else to pretend to be.
Right. They looking at themselves in the mirror like, hold on.
Right.
I thought I was this, or I thought I was that, but I really should have been going this way instead of trying to go that way and that way.
And that new growth is coming in, them eyebrows is filling back in, and you gotta realize this is what I really am. And I've been doing all this, spending all this money to look like somebody else.
Right. So, that's all the time we have for y'all today. Remember, stay in your lane. Don't try to get in nobody else's lane because you don't know what they got in front of them. You can't see what they got in their lane until you hop over, and then it's going to be too late once you hop over. So, ain't nothing wrong with staying in your lane. Ain't nothing wrong with living in your own truth. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. Just be you. That's the only thing you could do.
Right. But thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. Across all social media platforms, Unspoken Word TV on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Don't be ghost following. Just go ahead and share.
Right. It's one click. But we appreciate y'all for coming through. Catch me next week in an all new episode of Unspoken Word with another special guest. And y'all have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.